Hey guys, what's up? Well, I am just in the middle of a big spring cleaning, a massive spring cleaning and rearranging operation here. When you work with one of these one-car garage, you really gotta make the most of your space, and this thing got out of hand, especially with this big old car in here. You know, just not much space to work with, so you gotta do something about that. But anyway, what I thought I would just make a short video about is that, you know, down here in the South, we're not known for a lot of good culture anyway. And one of the areas that we really suffer as far as entertainment and that kind of thing goes, the radio stations down here in Huntsville. We have one alternative rock station, and then we've got, and I'm talking about, you know, things you can pick up easily and clearly, and we have kind of one that's older rock, 70s, stuff like that, and the rest of it is just junk. It is just utter junk. We've got about 3 of these so-called light rock stations, and they play this brain-numbing, brain-destroying light rock crap, which otherwise, like the Police, Michael McDonald, Rick Astley, every version of every song made by those guys, over and over and over and over, and they all say all the today's best variety and blah 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 and all that bull. That's it. That's all you got to listen to down here if you don't want to listen to country music. We've got every kind of country music you can listen to. And as far as the you know, the repeating things over and over again, you know, that's just what that is essentially. Is radio stations these days, terrestrial radio stations, are just nothing but, I told somebody recently, I said there are commercials that are briefly interrupted by music. You know, that's about the way it is down here. These, I mean, they suck down here. You got Light 96 point, well, it's called the new, it used to be called Light 96.9, and then they just changed it. Make sure I have this thing out all the way. Yeah. They changed it. Now it's Mix 96.9. It's different. It's best of 80s, 90s, and everything else. It's not the best of 80s and 90s and everything else. It's about 30, it's a playlist of about 30 different songs that get played repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly and repeatedly till you want to just shoot yourself. And then you've got, I think it's 99.1. I don't know what their little spiel is, but, and then you got 100.3. And out of those 3, I guess 100.3 is probably the best, I'd say, if not the best of anything. But you know, I have nothing against light rock. It's not that. I mind. You know, I can live with some of it. But the problem I have, though, is when you play all this music over and over. There's no real variety, even though they lie and say there is. There's not. There's no real variety to it, and it's just commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial. And you know, I've been listening to the radio out here for about 2 hours today while I've been working on this. I've been at this about 10 hours. But I've been listening to that radio back there, and I've turned it down since you guys are on now. And I start hearing the same commercials over and over again. There's some dumb commercial about, and I know, yeah, if you're remembering it, they're doing their job. Yes, I know that. I'm not dumb enough to not realize that. But, you know, there's a commercial about this guy about Nissans or something about come to Nissan, and he's just dumb dude. I can't believe somebody would do this for money. I guess people do anything for money, but he says, he's like, well, it's got 270 horsepower. Whoa! Like that. And here's the thing, I don't claim to be the most intelligent person around by far, but when I have to hear somebody act like that and do that stuff to sell cars, I'm not going to set foot in their Nissan store. I'm not going to do it. It insults me. You know, all you have to do is get on there and say, we've got Nissans on sale now for this kind of money, and come on in and we'll deal. That's all you got to say. You don't have to have some guy screaming or talking like a girl or saying something that's just ludicrous that no human being would say in public at least. So do yourself a favor. If you're thinking about moving down here to the south, like especially Huntsville or the surrounding areas, do yourself a favor, don't. You'll hate it. And number two, if you do live here, don't even bother turning the radio on, because it's going to just melt your brain and you're going to be just a lump of goo out here, because your brain exploded from hearing all this, the playlist of the police and the playlist of, oh, I can't even think of them now. I don't want to. You know what I'm talking about. So get yourself a satellite radio. Your sanity will thank you. Have a good one, guys. We will see you.
With 5 new, exciting 2016 models, there's a lot to see at Nissan now. Plus, get great offers on our innovative full line. For a limited time, choose the 2016 Nissan Altima and save up to $2,750. Here you go. It's all yours. Yes. Shop your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com. Offers end March 31st.
It's the third time that goofball's been on here in 2 hours, or an hour and a half.
Credit $2,750 on Ultima consists of $750 NMAC and $2,000 Nissan cash. Must finance through NMAC.